So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So this Sunday, the Ruben Amorim era is set to begin at Manchester United as he will take charge of his first game away from home, taking on Ipswich Town at Portman Road. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to watch Manchester United play football on Sunday. I've been looking forward to this game for such a long time now, and genuinely, I cannot remember the last time I spoke to you guys on video and said to you guys I was excited to watch Manchester United play football. I genuinely cannot tell you. That's how long it's been, but a new manager, new coaching staff, a new style of play, a new formation being implemented. You got fresh players returning from injury. Lenny Yoro is back in training, which I'm so happy about, and is pushing to start on Sunday. Mason Mount's back. Maybe he has a big role to play. What's the other one? Mason Mount, Lenny Yoro, and who's the other one? And Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's back as well, yeah. Completely forgot about that one. I think a lot of you guys would have as well, because I can't remember the last time I saw Luke Shaw. So he's back in training as well. May take a while for him to be starting in the team, but that's good news that he's back in training. So fresh players returning. It's going to be so refreshing to watch this Manchester United team play football. And I just cannot wait for it, guys. But if you guys are excited as well, please let me know down below by liking the video. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are so close to 7,700. So hopefully we can get there very, very soon if you guys share the video. So make sure to do that as well. But let's get straight into the preview, guys. So Ipswich Town on Sunday. And as a manager coming into a club, a new manager, coming into a club, you can't ask for a better game than this. A newly promoted championship team as your first game. Maybe at home, a better welcoming. You can gel into it a bit quicker. There's more expectation on you. There's still a lot of expectation on Ruben Amorim to go to Ipswich on Sunday and put in a big performance and get the result. He has to do that. You can't afford to lose to Ipswich, especially on your first game as well. You don't want that happening. So there's still a lot of pressure going into it. But as an away game, it just adds a bit more pressure. Ruben Amorim can go down Sunday and smash Ipswich. I would absolutely love to see that. I really would. I think everyone would. But what I want to see the most, I think a lot of you guys will agree with me, I just want to see a hint of what he's about. I don't want to see the full package because we're not going to see that. We're not going to see the style of play being executed to perfection on the first day. It's going to take a lot of time. But it's going to have to be patience, like always. I said that last week on my last video. I said that 2 weeks ago when it was announced. We have to give this guy everything he needs. We have to give this guy time to implement his style of play, get to know these players, and understand where they're going to be in his system. Because that's not an easy thing to do. You can't click your fingers and that's going to happen. So it is going to take time, but I just think we are going to see way more than I actually want to on Sunday, and that's a really, really good thing. But I'm just looking for a hint. I want him to get us fans excited. Us fans saying, oh, what's next? What's going to be in the next game? How well are we going to play in that next game? Can we move on from the first one? That's all I want to see. Get me excited for what's to come in the future. And hopefully we can have so much success under Amorim. Because really, guys, this is my last hope. This is our last hope. We've tried and tried and tried. This has to be our success, our manager to succeed with Manchester United, guys. So yeah, that's all I want to see on Sunday. But it's a perfect game to start. And I think what I also want to talk about is our next couple of games, because he's not coming into it easy. Like Ten Hag had that really nice run. Ruben Amorim is not getting that. He's got Ipswich on Sunday, which again, very winnable game, and I hope we can really dominate that game, and I just want to pick up 3 points. Then we've got Everton, I think, again, another really winnable game. So he's got 2 games where he can get off to the perfect start. Really, he's got a really good chance of doing that. And I think he will. I definitely think he will. So you've got Everton. Then we have Arsenal. Very tricky, away from home, which again is going to be his first big test as manager. And I really do think he may be able to get past that one at the moment, or at least get a good result from the game. So that's going to be tough, but it's going to be really interesting to see how he sets up against these big teams, because that's another thing Ten Hag didn't really do too well. So hopefully he can be a lot different to what Ten Hag did. I'm sure he will as well, because we've seen him against City a few weeks ago, and that was with a much weaker side. And how easily he opened up Man City with that system. It was scary. It was so scary. And I think rival fans are fearing. They are fearing. They won't say it, but they are. So yeah, we got Arsenal. Then Nottingham Forest, again, won't be easy. I think we are home for that one. Are we? I want to say we're home. I'm not too sure though. Either home or away. Again, another game where you have to go there and get a result. And then after that, Manchester City. Again, very, very tricky. They've got a good run coming up. They're probably going to go on a run. So by the time we meet them, they're probably going to be in some good form. But look what he did to City a few weeks ago in the Champions League. You never know. So I think over the next 5 games, we are going to learn so much about Ruben Amorim. Way more than we probably want to because of the fixture list we have. But yeah, I do think it's going to be really important as well. Because we're going to get to know a lot of what he's about. And if you don't know already, it's going to be exciting, guys. It is going to be very, very exciting. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below on those next 5 games. How well do you think Ruben Amorim is going to do? How many wins out of those 5 games? I reckon we'll beat Ipswich. I reckon we'll beat Everton. I reckon we'll draw to Arsenal. I reckon we'll beat Forest and beat City. I don't know why I'm saying that because I've not seen a single game yet. And I don't know what players are going to be fit, what players he's going to like, what players he's going to dislike, what players are going to fit his system. Who knows, guys? But yeah, that's what I think. But let me know down below. But also, what I wanted to talk about, guys, and, you know, as I mentioned, we are in the complete unknown. Literally the unknown. We don't know what players he's going to prefer. We don't know what players are going to fit his system right. But I'm very excited to see what he has planned for Manuel Ugarte, a player he's worked with before who got the best out of him. And that's why I said the other week, I think Manuel Ugarte is going to be our most important player for the next 10 years or so. Genuinely, that's what I said. Because we know how good Manuel Ugarte can be, especially under a manager he's worked with and who got the best out of him. So in this system where he's going to be aggressive, it's going to be high tempo, I really do think Ugarte is going to be so important for us in, you know, just those tackles in the midfield, retrieving the ball. We saw how well he did that in our last game against Leicester. I lost count the amount of times he won the ball back. That's what he does best. His range of passing as well. I really think he's going to be so good, so vital for us under Amorim as well. Another player I just want to talk about quickly. I'm not going to go through every player, but what I wanted to talk about was Bruno Fernandes as well. Where is he going to play in this system? We know he likes to play the 3-4-3. We're going to expect to see that every game, especially on Sunday as well. I do think for a lot of our players, it will definitely help them out a bit. But for Bruno, where is he going to play? Is he going to play in behind Højlund? Is he going to be dropped into the midfield as an 8? Who knows what we're going to see of Bruno Fernandes? I do think we are going to see him play just behind the striker. So you're going to have Bruno Fernandes or Garnacho next to him, or Diallo next to him, or Antony next to him, with either Højlund or Xerxes or Rashford up top. There's so much he can do on Sunday. That's why it's so hard to predict a team. That's why it's so hard to choose players to play in that team. So overall, it's really difficult. But yeah, I do think Bruno Fernandes will be playing just behind the striker, because we do know that in that front three, they do like to play really close to each other. That's what Ruben likes his players to do, so he can open up teams more. So it's going to be interesting to see, guys. But I just want to end it by this. A lot of these players are going to be expecting to play regularly. The ones that are playing right now, you know, Ugarte and Casemiro in the midfield, how well are they playing? But you've got Kobbie Mainoo coming back into it. And I do think Ruben is going to absolutely love Kobbie. So do you break up that partnership which is playing so well? Will Casemiro just be, you know, exited out the team? Will we see him much more? Xerxes or Højlund? If he prefers Rashford up top, one of them's gone. You can't please all three. On the wings, will Antony be given a chance playing wing back? I don't know. These are the questions, guys. Is it going to be Garnacho or Diallo preferred if Rashford is playing up top? Who's going to be behind him? Because we know it's going to be Bruno, but who's going to be playing next to him? But this is the thing. Ruben Amorim is going to have to be ruthless. Players won't like it, but they're going to have to accept it. And what they got to do, they just have to work a lot harder. They have to work a lot harder. It's a clean slate for these players. It's a chance for them now to impress this manager. Forget about what's happened in previous years, last year under Ten Hag, especially for players like Antony, players like Maguire. It's a fresh start for those guys to impress this manager, because certain players are going to fit his system better than others. They might not be the better players in our team. They may not be the ones that we think may be starting or should be starting. If they fit his system better, they're going to be in the team, because that's how he's going to have more success. So it's really difficult to really pick a team for Sunday. But I will put my team on the screen now. Either side, guys. As I said, the front three, they will be playing much closer together. Bruno won't be on the wing, as we know, but that's how he likes to play in his formation. So that's what I've gone with. I've gone with Ugarte and Casemiro in the middle. I think it's a bit too early for Kobbie Mainoo to play. That's just my opinion. He's back in training, which is excellent, because we have missed him. But again, Ugarte and Casemiro right now, they're understanding each other's games. They're on the same wavelength. They're on the same level. They're helping us have our success at the moment. And we need to keep that, in my opinion. And so I think that's what we're going to see. And I'm happy with that because they're playing really well. The back three, I've gone Yoro to start. I do think he will start. He's back in training. He's got a smile on his face. He's working hard with Amorim. We've seen him chatting before. So I do think he may be in the lineup to start with De Ligt and Martinez in the back three. Mazraoui and Dalot. In the middle, as I said, Ugarte and Casemiro. Then Bruno Fernandes, Diallo, and up top, I'm going to go Rashford. I do think he will start Rashford up top. He's had a bit of time to work with him now. Xerxes been on international duty. Of course, Xerxes apparently not happy at Manchester United. But Højlund, do you start Højlund as well? It's another question mark. Your main striker or player which hasn't been performing at a high enough level recently. But maybe Amorim can get the best out of him. That's what we got to hope for. So, yeah, we're in a complete unknown, guys, for all of these players now on who he's going to prefer, who's going to fit his system better. So it's just about watching and, really, what's the word? Not watching, but really taking a sighting of these players and how they're performing in their system. So it's the close things you've got to look at, guys, which I think Ruben Amorim is going to be looking at as well. So, I mean, it's going to be really, really interesting, guys. But that's my team going into it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Right now, guys, I am going to have Talking Ipswich coming onto the channel to give you guys a bit of an insight on what's to come from Ipswich Town on Sunday, their key players, his thoughts on Manchester United, and his score predictions for the game. So enjoy, guys. I'll be back in a second.
Weekend's game against Man United. So we head in following an international weekend on the back of a 2-1 away win at Tottenham. A great win, thoroughly deserved, and it has been coming. We've had some good displays. We probably should have beaten Leicester. No, in fact, we should have beaten Leicester, but didn't due to various circumstances. VAR. Possibly, maybe. Red cards, they didn't help that game either. We've got good displays against Villa, Brighton, but some bad displays mixed in there as well. We've had a roller coaster of a start. Brentford away jumps to mind. 2-0 lead, surrender it, 3-2, come back to 3-3, and then obviously to get beaten last minute of the game. Man United, new dawn for you guys. Another new dawn. A new manager. Can we catch them early? Can we catch the players still trying to adjust to new instructions, a new way of playing? Who knows? For ourselves, Delap up front continues to be a real handful for centre-halves. He's big, he's strong, he's physical. He can hold it up, he can create a chance himself. Ex-Man City player, of course. He's our leading goal scorer. And in all honesty, I've been one of our best players. Leif Davis continues to go from strength to strength. Chance creation ahead of players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, a real threat down the left-hand side. A great goal at home 2 or 3 weeks ago against Leicester on the volley. If you've not seen it, go and check it out. It is a goal worth watching. And as a Town fan, again and again and again. So he's a threat. So, Davis down the left. You've got the lap up front. Ex-Man City player Calvin Phillips may come back in following his suspension, or Jens Kajust, who played very well against Tottenham, could keep his place in that lineup. With the new manager, I'm not sure what to expect. I'm not sure what I'm going to say in terms of a score prediction. So whatever comes out of my mouth next is a surprise to me as well as you. I'll go for a 2-1 Town win. Why not? We're at home. Let's hope the win against Tottenham can springboard us into another one. Some big games coming up. But yeah, I'll go 2-1 Town.
There we go, guys. Thank you very much for coming onto the channel. I really do appreciate it. I will link them down below, guys, for you. Go and subscribe to them. Go and check out some of their content. Leave a couple of likes on their videos. So that'd be greatly appreciated for them as well, I bet. But yeah, once again, thank you very much for coming onto the channel. But my thoughts on Ipswich, guys, they're a team that will definitely be down the bottom come the end of the season, as expected with these championship teams that come up to the Premier League. I just think quality and calibre players will definitely come into it. Will they have enough quality to keep enough goals out come the end of the season? I'm not too sure. Obviously, they did beat Spurs, which again is the most Spursy thing in the world, letting Ipswich have their first win against them. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that one, guys. But yeah, they're going to have confidence. They're going to be at home. Of course, they'll be fearing Manchester United with a new manager, a new system, and they're definitely going to be cautious of us, definitely. It's not a Ten Hag United team anymore, where any team can be confident of getting a result. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Ipswich, guys. They do have a good few players in their team. Liam Delap's really shining this season. Smodics will get you goals. In the midfield, Calvin Phillips as well, a player which joined them. Just not really making a big of an impact right now, but he's definitely a very good player for them. And of course, Chuanzebe plays him, doesn't he? I don't know if he starts or not, but I know he definitely plays. But they do leak goals. They do concede a lot of goals. And Ruben Amorim, as we know, is a very attacking manager. He scores goals for fun with that sporting side. So who knows what's to come, guys. But that's my final thoughts. My score predictions, I'm going to say Manchester United to win this one 3-0. I'm going to go bold. Why not? First game back. I'm excited. I'm raring to go. I cannot wait to see what he's going to be about. And I just want to see us win. I want to see just a bit of a hint, as I mentioned earlier, of what's to come. But do it in style. Go there and win. Go there and make us excited. And hopefully we can get the result, guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.